Hi, I'm Dr. Mark B. Hubble, and this is your Monday morning mini message. I had a great day yesterday. Got to share my testimony and my story at a picnic in West Virginia. It was well received, and I got to talk to a lot of people afterwards about the journey that I've been on in my life. And some people were inspired by it and gave some people hope. But with me, it's just my story. It's just a testimony of how God can make miraculous things happen in the lives of ordinary people. I consider myself ordinary in every sense of the word. And when I was younger, God had a plan for me. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 36, Jeremiah wrote some words on a scroll. Well, his scribe wrote it, Baruch wrote it on a scroll. And Jeremiah was talking about the fate of the kingdom in Judah. Well, King Jehoiakim didn't like what Jeremiah had written. So every time that he was read words from the scroll, he cut up the scroll and threw it in a fire. So that was his plan. That's what he thought of the scroll and didn't think anything of it afterwards. Well, Baruch thought it was a waste of time that he had written all those words in that scroll only for the king to burn them. So the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah afterwards, and he said, "Get some more paper and write down the same things that you wrote down on the first paper." So no matter what, God's plan would not be denied. Somebody can burn the scroll, but God said, okay, just write some more words on a new scroll. It's not going to deter me, and it shouldn't deter you. So God had a plan in that situation. That plan would not be denied no matter what anybody did to try to intervene in that plan. In my own life, God's plan for me would not be denied. His plan for me was to spread the message of faith and recovery. And I chose not to follow that plan when I was younger by doing what I felt like doing and straying away from that plan that God had for me. But 15, 16 years later, and all these things that I have gone through in my life, God's plan would still not be denied. And that's where I come into play as far as being a part of God's plan and fulfilling God's plan in my life instead of fighting against God's plan. The first 30 years of my life, I was fighting against God's plan for my life. But only when I was allowed to yield to it did it bring about the positive results that it's bringing about today. And I couldn't be happier with my life. I love my life. I feel great about where I'm at today. And it's all thanks to the one and only, the mighty, the powerful God that I serve in my life. So think about this as you go about your week. Are you fighting against God's plan for you, or are you yielding to His authority and following His will in your life? And if not, please try to make it a point to get in the Word, pray, and ask God what His plan is for you. Instead of making God a part of your plan, try being a part of God's plan. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Take care, and God bless.